For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or anything gaming related, check out g2a.com, and if you need any Ultimate Team coins, then head over to FIFA. The code CHES will get you a discount on both sites, and all links are down below.
Hey guys, how's it going? Chez back again, and welcome to episode number 49 of the Career Mode Road to Glory here on FIFA 15. We've got some transfer money to add to the kitties so we can swap that into a wage budget. Unfortunately, it's come a little bit too late for the transfer window, but that extra 150 grand will definitely come in handy when it comes to perhaps picking up a couple of free agents before the end of this season. As you can see here, we're transferring it all into the wage budget so that we can use that money to hopefully improve the squad before season 3. We may even bring someone in before the end of this second season just to help us get across the line in League One. But as you can see, the first game of the day is against Yeovil Town away from home, so not the easiest of games down at QS Park, and as you can see, it's quite close between ourselves and the top two still. We've got a game in hand, so we can actually go back to second should we win this one, and it really does look like the promotion race is going to go all the way down to the final day with 10 games to go. It's basically between us, Birmingham and Walsall, though Barnsley are coming back into the fray and they could cause us a few problems later on in the year, so we'll have to wait and see how that goes. I'm trying a set of new transitions in today's episode. You'll notice that when we go from clip to clip once the gameplay starts, rather than the old fade in, fade out transition I used to have, you'll be able to see it's going to happen in just a second. I'm doing this transition instead. You see where the clip just kind of fades out whilst the other one fades in at the same time, rather than fading to black in between clips. You'll have to let me know whether you like that transition, whether you think it's better than the old one, or whether you prefer the old one, and if you do, then we'll go back to it. If not, then I'll continue to use this transition in all of the series that we have on this channel, not just the Career Mode Road to Glory. We'll do it in the Liverpool series and the My Player and anything else that goes up on the channel. So as you can see though, in the opening few minutes we are definitely on the attack and in the ascendancy towards the oval goal. We've had two chances already, although it wasn't necessarily Harrison Dunk's best chance or best finish he's ever done, but Kwesi Appiah gets in behind here. Great save by Jed Steer, the goalkeeper, though. Really strong arm to get that away, and then Chikowe unfortunately just can't find the space for the shot, and then the two defenders managed to come together to make a block, and sadly we aren't able to get ourselves in front. We pick the ball off there. Our right back Lanzoni pushing forward steals it off their defender. Armstrong with a really good turn here, and then a second good turn to get the space, drills the shot towards the bottom corner, and that's really unlike him. He's been in great form recently, but sadly this time not able to find the bottom corner. That opened up the space at the back when we were pushing so far forward for Yeovil to get in behind us here. Great block by Chikowe on the initial shot, but it falls straight back to Alex Letchsmith, and he rifles it into the back of the net, and unfortunately we go 1-0 down as we headed into the second half, despite being completely dominant for the majority of the first half. Lanzoni here though is going to play the ball into Donaldson, gets it around the corner really nicely into Kwesi Appiah, tries to drill it near post, takes it with his left and not his right. I was hoping he was going to take it obviously on his more favoured right foot, took it on his left, no real power behind it, and the keeper was able to close his legs in time to stop it from going through into the back of the net. And again the goalkeeper was on hand to make another good save there from Kwesi Appiah, continuing to kind of be hit and miss. He scored a couple of absolute bangers recently, definitely scored an incredible goal in yesterday's episode, but unfortunately this time not able to find the way through. And you'll be able to see from the stats that are going to pop up on your screen right about now, we were most definitely on top. That one shot wasn't actually the goal. At half time when they were 1-0 up, it actually read 0 shots and 0 shots on target. So unfortunately for us, a defeat in a game we really deserved all 3 points from. And we came back from that with Kwesi saying he wanted a new contract. Now obviously he's one of our highest rated players, definitely one of our highest valued players, and he wants me to actually double his wages, which I was a bit hesitant to do, but I guess that's where the FA Cup money comes in, and that helps us comfortably be able to afford that. I will need to adjust the budget slightly though when we go back into it, so that I can actually afford the signing on fee of £5,000, but that shouldn't be a problem, and I'll be able to adjust the budgets between this episode and the next one just to make sure he can definitely sign that contract. And then of course we still have another round to go in the FA Cup. We've got Bristol City coming up in, I think it's the next episode for Wednesday. I'm not entirely too sure. It may be the one for Friday, but I'm thinking it's Wednesday if my memory serves me correctly from the fixture list. And then in the not too distant future we've actually got an Johnston's Paint Trophy Cup final at Wembley to take part in as well. So this episode will obviously have 2 games in it because it's a Monday and we have the squad report, and then there's 4 games between now and the Hartlepool game at Wembley. So we'll probably play 2 games on Wednesday, 2 games on Friday, and then next Saturday will be a live com from the capital, not the capital, from the Johnson's Paint Trophy final at Wembley. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that when we get there. But for now, we have to tackle the test of Bradford away from home. Obviously, just beaten Chelsea in real life in the FA Cup, so we know that they're an extremely good side. And they took a 1-0 lead early on through Billy Knott. But Liam Hughes, really unfortunate with the initial effort, but it drops back to him, and a great finish, wrapping his foot all the way around it to fire it into that bottom corner. Top finish from Liam Hughes, have been in good goal scoring form recently, filling in for the injured Tom Elliott up top, and he's involved again here, as you can see, trying to break past their defensive line. Going to play the ball back to Riku Ring, who's then going to fire it across all the way to Robbie Simpson on the far side. Good first touch, great turn, then a second good turn and burst of pace to get around the defender, and a really top finish from Robbie Simpson. Fires that into the bottom corner to give us a 2-1 lead as we head towards the half-time mark. But as you can see there, a man's gone down injured. It's actually Tom Champion. He's gone down holding his ankle. Now, at present, we're missing Luke Chadwick because he has a broken ankle. We're currently missing Tom Elliott because he has a broken ankle. And now we're going to miss Tom Champion for 3 months because he has a broken ankle. You could not write the script that has given us this many injuries. It's ridiculous. It's not even an innocuous challenge. He's just fallen over someone as he's trying to recover from a header. Oh, it's so frustrating because we don't have the biggest squad right now at all. We're already pushed for fitness for a few players because we're having to rotate so much. And actually, we don't have enough players to fill a starting 11 when it comes to actually putting out fully fit teams. But Kwesi Appiah comes off the bench after playing just 2 days ago against Yeovil, and immediately, like 3 minutes after he came on the pitch, scores to make it Cambridge 3, Bradford 1. But they're into the second half now. Kennedy with a good shot, hits Greg Taylor, good deflection. I mean, good interception, but then the deflection off his heel, actually, you'll see from the replay, which I'm going to put up on the screen about now. He blocks it really well, and then as he's running on, it hits his heel there, sits up, and to be fair, that's a cracking finish from their guy Kennedy. But it is going to end Bradford 2, Cambridge United 3, so we do get 3 points to go towards our League 1 title campaign, and that will hopefully get us back on track after the defeat to Yeovil. But confirmation on your screen right now that Tom Champion is going to be out for 3 months thanks to that broken ankle. We will have a quick look at the injury list as well after we've had a quick look at the squad report, of course, whilst we go through it. If there's anyone you want to have a look at in closer detail, then feel free to pause the video at any particular point and you'll be able to see anyone's stats on an individual basis. We've got a few players growing quite nicely, like Paul Downing and Josh Coulson, etc. Jenkins Chikawi is still growing, although I would quite like him to grow a little bit more if possible between now and the end of the season. We'll have to wait and see how that goes. But Robbie Simpson's still growing, and his place at the club is actually under threat, although he does keep continuing to score goals for me, so I still don't know what to do there. Our loanee signings, Baptiste C and Alan Stan Maximin, are actually growing quite nicely as well, both up 3, as you can see there. Stan Maximin, his technical stats are booming right now, which is fantastic. Greg Taylor going up 2 as well. Unfortunately, Abogo, our goalkeeper, isn't quite growing just yet, despite the fact that the on-loan goalkeeper, Davide Coppola, is growing quite nicely. So perhaps we'll have to look to maybe bring Coppola in again next year, or maybe try and get him on a permanent, or look elsewhere for a first-team keeper and keep Abogo as a rotation keeper. But as you can see here, 4 injuries right now. One of them obviously only 2 days, thanks to Alan Armstrong, but the other 3 all broken ankles and all out for 3 months total. We've got Tom Elliott coming back in 5 weeks. Don't think he'll be back for the end of the season. He may just make it. Luke Chadwick definitely won't, and obviously Tom Elliott won't either. But as you can see, that win did take us back up into second in the league. There are 9 games to play, 27 points to play for. We're 6 points off the top now. We've had a couple of dodgy results in the past couple of episodes, a couple of draws, and now a defeat against Yeovil, which has actually helped them push up into the playoff spots. As you can see there, we're well inside the playoffs, so we'll definitely get a playoff spot. The question is, can we either get the title or that second automatic spot? I do not know right now. We'll have to wait and see. But for now, that'll bring today's episode to a close. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already. Check the channel page for anything you may have missed. Follow me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram and Facebook. All links are down below. And I will see you next time.